Today I'm going to present you my topic, which is More Than Music, Who Am I? Exploring Identity through RM lyrics. So first, I believe that many of us young people have to experience what is called identity crisis. We have questions like who decides who we should be, ourselves or the world around us. And today I'm going to examine RM lyrics, who is a member of PTS and also a lyricist as they also have to experience similar struggles, but even under greater pressures. For the study, I used Volume 2 and CDH to examine 42 songs of him, and under the lens of Higgins' self-discrepancy, which is an identity concept. He points out that there are three self in identities. One is the actual self, second is the ideal self, and the last one, the art self. So if there is mismatch between those selves, then it can cause the feelings of sadness or anxieties, those negative feelings. And for this study, I will examine his how his identity change over time and those mismatches, how he deal with them. So first, here are my main findings. So first, when I look at voyance, we can see the word arm is one of the most frequently appeared in his songs, and this signifies that he talked many about his personal feelings and experiences, and also there is a strong correlation between the word arm and life. So when I look at the lyrics have the word life in it, it can see that he have to deal with a lot of pressure from his fame, and also he also used the word still life to say that identity should remain fluid, which still life mean that you can capture a object in that exact moment, but it doesn't mean that it stay at that exact moment. So it's like RM himself. He will continue to evolve as an individual person. And I also choose two era to present here, and it show the transformation of him. So the second era of him is where he already have his fame. BTS already received a huge recognitions all around the world, but himself he perceived as someone who have a lot of flaws, someone who ain't good enough, and he perceived that he should be someone who's better. He wants to find self-acceptance in himself, and at the same time being someone who is very popular, worldwide popular. He feel like he should be do much better, and therefore there are a lot of self-criticism in this era. And therefore, we can see there are mismatches here a lot in the second era. However, in the final era of him is where he had the time to discover himself, as BTS just already announced to take a break to serve the military service. And in this era, even though he still used those negative words like broken self, pack of cigarettes, gotten lost, but he seemed to embrace it. And right now, even though he acknowledged the responsibilities or the expectations they have on him, but now he resists them. All of the perfect, of the mold they trying to jam himself into. And in this era, he also saw a lot of emotional distress, like sick and tired. He doesn't belong here. He feel like all of his personal value does not align to the K-pop industry anymore. And he used the word future tense to uh, claim his identity back instead of listen to others. So you can see here he has transformed from the era of he wanting to meet the other people needs, trying to be the perfect public figure. He now resists and trying to protect his personal value. So we can see here RM have created a space for freedom in language for the new generations. He has shown us that identity is a continuous process. So contradiction, mismatches, uncertainty are natural part of herself, so we have to accept it instead of hiding it. And he also challenged the dominant K-pop discourses that K-pop artists should be emotional control, publicly coherent. No, he said that he have this complex and involving sense of self. Therefore, his lyrics should encourage young people to negotiate social expectations and construct their own identity, which is to find themselves. Um, so I believe that his lyrics language is a tool to not only deconstruct societal label, but also reconstruct a version of himself too. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening.